What's going on YouTube? Hello my tackle hoarders out there. APFA back at the testing for you guys, and today we have 10,000 fish. Kind of hard to see with this lighting. 10,000 fish. This is the Saw Craw. Comes in this nice clamshell packaging. I received this in last month's December's mystery tackle box, and I'm very pleased with it. As you can see, it's your standard craw style bait. It's 4 inches in length. This color is watermelon red. And if the camera will pick it up, you can see those flanges on there. On these claws. That's going to create a lot of action out of this thing. Very similar to a Strike King product. When you pull it out of the packaging, everything comes attached to each other. These claws to the antenna, obviously, pull all that apart. At least I do. So everything is flowing independently. I got it in the test tank. I got it rigged up Texas style, which is how I mainly like to fish all my soft plastics. You can see there a lot of great action out of those claws on the way down. I have it Texas rigged, like I said. I have it rigged up on a 4/0 extra wide gap hook. That's a vector hook, and I have it weighted on a 3/4 ounce Titan tungsten bullet weight pegged. The reason why I like it pegged is when it falls like that, you get that craw standing in a defensive posture like that. Just about every time. That's why I like to peg the majority of my weights. Usually I have a ticker and bead on there to add a little bit of flash and more noise. You might be able to hear it ticking away in the test tank here, but on a soggy bottom with no rocks, the only way to really create extra noise on a bait like that is with a ticker and a bead. I prefer it to do it that way. But you can see on a stop like that, you get it standing up in a defensive position like that. That's on slack line, standing up real nice. Any kind of current in the water, those claws will be moving a little bit along with those antennae. You can just hop it across the bottom like that, stop it, and it's going to be in that position. You know, drag it across the bottom, stop it. It's pretty much going to stand up all the time. Swimming it, as you can see in the test tank here, those claws really kick. So a thing I like to do with my craw baits is, if you ever seen underwater footage of a crawdad taking off, it'll just kind of pop up and then take off. So I'll give the rod a little pop and then start reeling. Pop, reel. Just to try to give it a more lifelike imitation of a fleeing crayfish. You can see almost every time you can get it standing up, due to the fact that that hook is butted up against that weight like that. I really like that posture like that. You get those claws moving a little bit. And you pause it. You get a little action even in this little tank here with no current in it. You can see those claws move a little bit. So it's a real good craw imitator. You know, I don't have a lot of experience fishing with 10,000 fish, but my initial reaction to seeing it in here, it'll catch fish. Watermelon red is a good color. It's a staple color. Everybody throws it. You catch fish on it. Real good imitator of a craw. And like I said, with those flanges on those claws, tremendous amount of action on a straight retrieve, just kicking away. And of course, on the fall, you get a lot of kick out of them there too. So I mean, if you lighten up the weight on the thing to get a slower paced fall, you get those claws kicking all the way down. So just imagine that, kicking all the way down 6-8 feet. Whatever, just very deadly. You see more and more products with these flanges on there, and for good reason. Strike King was the innovator on that. They got it right. So you can see all the action out of those claws. And I'm not even burning it. I'm just going back and forth nice and slow, and you still see all the action out of that. Let me pull it out for you guys and show you where that hook is sitting on the bait. I wouldn't go much bigger than a 4. I think a 5 might be too big. You can see how far back a 4 sits in the bait. Hook point is where my thumb's at. So that bend of that hook is right there. So I think a 4 fits it well. Obviously you can use a 3. I think a 5 would be too big. Pegged, like I said, to get it to stand up in that defensive posture. Just like that. Pretty cool little bait. Really like it. I'll be throwing it this summer in May when fishing opens up. Be a good bed bait on a shaky head. But like I said, that has been a tank test. 10,000 fish, the Saw Craw. Thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, leave me a comment, like the video, go to my channel, check out the rest of the awesome content, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.